A lot of people's anxiety issues come from them having a low self-esteem. It's very easy to fall into that trap of thinking and feeling that you're not as good as others, and we all know what that does to our self-confidence levels. But it doesn't have to be that way. Confidence is not something we're born with. It's something that we learn as we go through life. By making even the smallest of changes to your way of life, you can create big changes long term. Just think what effect this will have on your confidence levels. Here are a few tips to help increase your confidence levels. Each is fairly simple in its own right, but nevertheless can produce excellent results when combined with some or all of the other tips. Positive self-talk. This is perhaps one of the simplest and quickest routines that you can establish. Begin and end every day with a positive statement that you either say out loud or think with a positive intent. Here are examples of the sort of positive statements or thoughts that you might like to try. I am going to have a great day. Every day I'm feeling healthier and happier. Choose whatever feels right for you, but do make sure that it's a positive statement and that you say it with gusto. Remember a time when you were confident. Even though you may say you have little confidence, there has probably been a time in your life when something went well for you and you were very confident about the whole situation. Whatever it was, think back to how you felt at the time. If you are able to access that confident feeling that you had at the time, relive the situation again in your mind and really feel that feeling of confidence. Make a list of what you have to be confident about. There are always things in everyone's lives that are cause to make them feel confident. Start making a list of such things and add to it whenever you think of something else relevant. Once you start on your list, you should find that more ideas keep popping into your head as you write. But here are a few suggestions to get you started. Things that you've learned. Skills that you possess, whether from being artistic right through to being a good listener. Friends that you've made. Qualities that you have, such as honesty, good sense of humour, open-mindedness. Having a close and loving family. And knowing that there are people you can rely on in an emergency. When you come to read your list later on and see all the positive points on it, I'm sure that you won't feel that you're such an insignificant nothing after all. And certainly there's no reason why you can't stand tall and be confident just like everyone else. Pretend at being confident. If you behave as if you really are confident, or you act at being confident, if you'd rather I put it that way, you can often trick your mind into believing that the confidence is real and not imaginary. As with the repetition of the positive statements, this is another technique that works really well. By the way, behaving like this isn't being dishonest or deceitful to others. You are merely in training for the super confident new you. Use visualization. You have the ability to change the outcome of difficult situations by using visualization beforehand. If there's an event coming up that you're perhaps nervous about, visualize the whole scenario from start to finish. Make sure that you see everything going well and exactly the way that you would like it to. Run it like a movie playing in your head. You have the starring role, and you can use any script that you like. You're in charge and you can make the whole thing pan out however you want it to. Small changes. Just start with small changes that you feel comfortable with, and then bring in other changes as and when you feel able to. These can all be extra weapons that help you immensely with coping with anxiety. It's really surprising just how quickly these little changes can add up and have a big effect on the way your life goes in the future. And remember, respect yourself for the person that you really are, and follow through with your promises to yourself. Good luck.